Good morning, this is Jeff from the Watkins Tree Farm. How are you? It has been some crazy weather. We had some beautiful weather, and then we had a cold front come through, and we got 5/8 of an inch of rain, and then we're in a couple cold days, and then back to spring we go next week. This video, we're going to talk about that planter, but first I want to take you out into the Christmas trees and talk about those. Guys, my last video, we tilled the ground out there, and I had one little section in there that the audio wasn't the greatest. The wind got me. I had someone on YouTube, and he said this is a poor quality video. And I had 2 or 3 people come to my defense in the video, and I want to say thank you, guys. It's not easy doing this. I've been doing it for 4 years, and I'm starting to get to where, I don't know, it's hard sometimes when you don't get rewarded. But when I have people come to my defense like that, it kind of puffs me up and makes me feel like I'm doing something worth out here. So thank you, guys. I wanted to say that before we got too far in the video. I contacted my friend down there at the Delp Tree Farm and asked him about these Christmas trees and the double leaders. And I know you're not supposed to trim Christmas trees until June and July, but on the double leaders, my thought is I don't want one of those leaders, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't come back. Can I trim them? That way it puts most of the energy into the main stem. And he said yes. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is go out and cut these double leaders. I've got more than I should. And that way when we go into spring, we'll be shooting up to the sky with the leader that I want. Here's an example right here. You can kind of see that. You can also see those buds are just ready to go. Once that ground temperature gets up and the air temperature gets up, April and May are going to be awesome. That's what I'm going to do right now, and then we'll get over to the planter and kind of go over it and my game plan with that this year. Okay, let's try this again. I did a bunch of leaders, just single leaders like this that were double leaders, and cut those, and the video didn't work. The ones I have left are these difficult ones. I've got a split one right here, and I really don't know what to do, except for I don't want a split there. I don't want it. So I'm gonna make the tough decision and cut the one and cut the big one. And we'll just keep that single there, and all the energy will go to it, and hopefully I made the right decision. This is hard, by the way, very hard to do, but it's something I should have done a long time ago, and this is my fault. Now this one I'm going to keep the little crook in the tree just because there's so much growth right there. And it'll fill in right there. Here's another one that's split. I think I'm gonna do the off one on this one. Hopefully we get some growth off to the side. For the most part, these look really good. See, I don't know what to do about this one. This is tough, but we'll just cut it and let it fill in, and all the energy will go to that one. This isn't easy. Have I said that already? But this one looks really good. These look really good. I mean, I've got some crooked trees, but that was the case in the beginning. I didn't know what I was doing, and some of the trees got crooked. That's my fault. Everything looks good. The ground is wet. I'm happy with everything. See if we have any double leaders back here. Look at this tree. Crooked, crooked, crooked. But if I get a really crooked tree, some people like ugly trees, so maybe we can still sell it. That's a good looking tree. We got a split one going on here. I'm just gonna nip it right now. I've already made the tough decision, so I'm doing it. That one looks good. Everything's pointing to the sky. Look how wet this ground is. What a blessing. We got all this moisture in the ground, and got the sunshine. I am feeling good. That one can't decide which one's the leader, but we'll let it figure it out after a while. See that big one I'm walking to? It looks pretty straight, right? Well, that's one of them that I had to cut. And I think I made the right decision, because that's a pretty good looking tree. Well guys, that was a very tough decision. I understand it needs to be done because I don't want energy going into two trees. This one went clear out of here like this. And oh my gosh, that's hard. But to me, this one was coming out. This one's a little crooked, but it's closer to the trunk. So all the energy is going to go up to this one instead of the other one over here as well. That's not an easy decision. I had to make about 3 of those on these. It's my fault for not doing it earlier. That's what you get for being a new farmer. And I'm going to reiterate, I do understand when you cut trees, you do it in June and July. But I'm not trimming them. I am trimming them, but I am wanting to get 1 leader. I understand if you do it early, the tree will correct itself. That one probably will be a little crooked, but I'm sure I'll be able to sell it. Make a deal for a family that needs a tree that quite can't afford it. So, well, that's enough of cutting these trees. It hurts my heart to do this. I think I've done it enough. Looking through all these trees, I see a single leader, and all the energy can be put right into those top buds and get a foot of growth this year, guys. We had good moisture in the winter, and it looks like we're gonna have moisture in the spring. Pray to the Lord that it keeps it up. Let's get over there and check that planter out, guys. Well, like I said earlier, guys, it's been a few days. This is our planter, and I've done a couple videos about it, not specifically. Bought this from a gentleman, I believe in the Hallstead area. It was on Marketplace back in the fall, and I snatched it up real quick. The theory is that breaks the dirt. That'll split the dirt down there and give you a void to put the Christmas tree in. And then as you're driving, the 2 roller wheels will tamp the dirt back in around the Christmas tree. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to talk to you guys is I wanted to come up with a way to do it every 6 feet. One of the ways I saw online was to take this seat and face it the other way, and then you're just putting the Christmas trees straight down. Well, I don't want to modify this thing crazy this year. I just want to use it and get a handle on how it works. So I'm going to keep the seat here, face the tractor, but I can't see behind me. So I went to TSC and I purchased this tow mirror, and this is early in the process, guys, but I strapped it to a 2x4, and I'll have to adjust it, obviously, and then I'll be able to look behind the planter, and then I've got a string down to a ping pong ball right now, and I'll set my distance between trees. And so when I get the distance set, that ping pong ball, when it hits the tree that we just planted, I'll start planting the next tree. and then hopefully we can get them about 7 feet apart and we'll be good to go. So I just kind of wanted to update you guys on this planter. I have the tiller currently on the tractor, and I'm not going to put this planter on there until we're ready to plant. This is not quick hitch compatible, obviously, and when it's on the tractor it drags the tooth and cuts a groove in my driveway. So I will have to put the forks on the tractor, take this over to the field, and then hook it up. I'm going to delay our planting this week. There is no chance of rain for 2 weeks. I know I do irrigation. It's nice to have good old Mother Nature soak the ground and get those trees nice and wet. So I'm going to wait till it pretty good chance of rain, and then we'll plant. So a little delay on the planting. This is the planter, guys. Quick video. Just wanted to keep you guys informed on what we're doing around the farm. We're actually trimming some leaders before the spring growth hits. I want all the growth to go into the straight and the tallest leader, and then a little update on the planter. You guys take care. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.